Donaroo Landu here, bringing you another example of what a random person in America has to say about prejudice, white privilege, or imposing the so-called moral majority's belief system on everyone else.
The thing that I've learned about prejudice is that, it can hold you back from learning something really great about the world. It can keep you from the love of your life. It can keep you from discovering your next big role or next big project or something that will progress your life. Prejudice can hold you back from living. So in my experience, I was fortunate enough to be exposed to different cultures, and just finding out that even within what I call the black community, we're diverse. And that was a culture shock as well. I was blessed to go to Whitney Young High here in Chicago and be exposed at an early age. There's a high school I went to where I went as a 7th grader and got to be exposed to all of these different cultures at such an early age, and that's a learning ground where it was unbiased. People got, the kids got to ask honest questions about each other, like, how is your hair like that and mine isn't? Or why is it that you celebrate Hanukkah and no one else does?
You were encouraged to talk to each other?
Encouraged to talk to each other. And
that's
so,
beautiful.
Yeah, and it helped me learn so much more about the world around me, because at that point, I'd only been exposed to like a 4-block radius of my neighborhood. So once again, if I had let my preconceived notions about other cultures take over my relationships in life, I would never met so many great people. I would never have so many great friends to this day. We still keep in touch, and I'm 34. So prejudice should be taught, even if it's not taught at home. I feel like kids need that someone around them to say, okay, give him a try. Yes, he looks different than you, but play with him anyway. Yes, he does not walk like you.
Well, kids don't notice unless it's pointed out to them.
Exactly, they have to get pointed out. And it may be so much as so, I don't know that, that person is going to like me because they're so different than me. It's just keeping kids open to that. And I try to teach that to my nephews.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Cool.
Thank you. When I was in high school, my counselor was very helpful. She encouraged me. As a black kid, and she was a white counselor, she was very helpful to me, gave me all the tools I needed to succeed, pushed me to take honor classes, even when I felt like I was too challenged in that, but she kept me going. Alternatively, there were some high school friends of mine that went to other high schools whose counselors were not so encouraging, did not encourage them in the way that they would encourage their other classmates of a different race, telling them that, hey, why am I even wasting my time with you? You're not going to college. And it was to the point where these were my friends, and I felt like it was something was wrong here. Who can I talk to? So it was a couple of people. It was my church pastor. Told him, hey, I got some friends right here. We all go to the same church, but we're not being treated the same at school, and these kids are being discouraged. They can't put in applications because their counselor won't go ahead and push it through, or sign on for, or give them a letter of a recommendation. So it got to the point where our pastor got involved. Even some of the people we talked to in our college prep course we took on the weekends, he got involved to get these kids some type of attention for their future.
Hard.
It should not be that hard. Kids should not be told that they'll be nothing just because of what they look like. It was really discouraging. It was really bad to have that happen to a friend, knowing that they want the same things I want. They just wanted an education.
And had skills.
And they had the skills.
Smarts.
Exactly. So
that is white privilege, and that's systemic racism right there.
It's systemic racism. And then if you can take it all the way back to something as simple as, hey, are there playgrounds or learning centers around in the same neighborhood, different neighborhoods?
Well, I live in an urban area, and people don't even, in certain neighborhoods, they don't even have access to healthy food.
There you go. Lack of grocery stores. In Chicago, I don't know if you know this, but the black population is isolated on the west side of Chicago and then the south side. That's where you find heavy black populations.
Okay.
You'll also find that there aren't any ERs in those areas. So if a black boy or a black kid, and for that matter, gets shot, there's no medical centers that can attend to them in their area. So what do they have to do? Get in an ambulance and go all the way north
While they're bleeding to
death. And as you can see, the mortality rate is pretty high with that scenario. So,
and then white people turn around and blame them for being in a violent environment.
Right, where there are no resources, no food, just lack of any kind of investment in their neighborhoods, and they're expected to be successful somehow.
Well, no, attack poverty, not the poor.
Pull yourself up by your bootstraps type of talk, and there's no resources to do that with.
Wow.
Did parts of that story surprise or upset you? Ask yourself why or why not. It's long past time that white people like me took responsibility for understanding the truth. The being that is you just happened to be matched with the skin you were born in. White people, what if you were born black or brown or Muslim or Jewish, gay, transgender, or just poor? What if you came to this self-proclaimed country of opportunity to make a better life than you were allowed to somewhere else? This country was founded on being a safe haven for the oppressed. Wouldn't you hope the white moral majority would hold people accountable if they abused or disrespected you or your family? I would. So, to me, I can't not try to support these people and hear their cries of injustice. It could just as easily be me. I'm lucky, and that's all it is. It's luck. I didn't earn it. I didn't earn my skin color. It was given to me arbitrarily. Once you truly accept that prejudice is wrong, you should start taking action that is more in sync with that understanding. Don't wait to say no when you witness discrimination. Scream.